Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about 3 real lockdown stories, so sit back and enjoy. I was just a 16-year-old high school junior, navigating through the typical trials and tribulations of teenage life. Little did I know that a seemingly ordinary school day would lead to a heart-pounding encounter. Our school was a sprawling labyrinth, with not enough space to accommodate all our classes. This led to the creation of 2 classrooms in the basement, known as the chamber. These rooms had their quirks, from the lack of intercoms to a secret bathroom. During my astronomy class, I breezed through a quiz. Impatient and a bit bored, I decided to text my friend JJ, who was in the other basement classroom. We had a plan to meet and make the most of our free time during lunch. However, our plans quickly unraveled when JJ received a text message notifying us of a school lockdown. Our classrooms in the basement were insulated from announcements, and we were in the dark, both figuratively and literally. We seized the opportunity, capitalizing on our ignorance of the lockdown. Leaving the classroom, we entered a dimly lit corridor, and that's when we first noticed something amiss. The hallway was plunged into darkness, a stark contrast to the usually well-lit hallways during lockdowns. Our curiosity overcame our hesitation, and we ventured further, unable to shake off the sense of foreboding. As we navigated the dimly lit hallway, we suddenly came face to face with a disheveled man. His appearance didn't match any staff members, and the situation became even more eerie. Panic welled up within us. Instincts took over, and we fled, desperately seeking shelter. Reaching our basement, we realized the lights had been turned off, creating a surreal environment filled with anxiety and fear. With the intruder hot on our heels, JJ and I found refuge in the bathroom. We turned off the lights and huddled together in the corner stall, our heartbeats the only audible sound in the room. The intruder's heavy breathing outside the stall amplified the tension inside. In a moment of recklessness, JJ suggested I move to the other stalls, an ill-fated idea that nearly cost us our lives. I crawled through the stalls, shifting from one to another, making my way back to JJ. As I returned, the intruder's banging grew louder. It was a test of nerves, with each moment feeling like an eternity. We eventually escaped the bathroom, leaving behind a man who was more than we initially perceived. Our teacher locked the door behind us, and JJ conveyed the threat of a gun, igniting further panic. Locked inside the classroom with fellow students, we endured a nerve-wracking wait. The gunshot echoed through our fears, and the situation grew more surreal with each passing moment. As the lockdown continued, our sense of unease deepened. The school remained shrouded in darkness, and we could only imagine what was transpiring outside our sheltered space. Finally, after what felt like hours, a call from the school authorities prompted our teacher to lead us out of the basement. Police officers awaited us, eager to learn about our harrowing experience. We provided descriptions of the intruder to the police, but the motive behind his actions remained a perplexing puzzle. The incident remained largely unnoticed by the media, leaving us with unanswered questions. In the wake of that terrifying day, our school underwent significant security improvements. Cameras were installed and budget allocations were adjusted. It was a stark reminder of the importance of preparedness. The events in the school basement made us reflect on the unpredictability of life. Sometimes the most mundane moments can lead to extraordinary challenges that test our resilience and resourcefulness. That encounter in the darkness of the school basement, where our lives hung in the balance, served as a testament to the strength of human spirit. We faced the unknown with determination and emerged stronger. The encounter with the intruder in the school basement taught us lasting lessons about the fragility of our sense of security and the power of collective courage. It was an unforgettable experience that reminded us all to appreciate life and its unpredictable nature. Over my 20-year career in law enforcement in New Jersey, there was one call that stands out as the most disturbing. It was a stormy, dark day when I received a call about a school lockdown at a nearby middle school, an incident that remains etched in my memory. My car number was called on the radio, and I was dispatched to the school, which I'll keep unnamed for legal reasons. The call reported a suspicious man seen entering the school grounds from a white van parked behind the building. As I arrived at the back parking lot of the school, the ominous weather and the deserted white van next to me heightened my sense of unease. All the van's doors were locked, and nobody was inside. With my flashlight in hand, I entered the school, shrouded in darkness. I was alone, and the entire building seemed to hold its breath in anticipation. My steps echoed down the empty hallways. Reaching the lobby, I encountered a staff member from the front office. She instructed me to check the boys' locker room, but her hushed tone revealed the gravity of the situation. The possibility of the person being armed weighed heavily on my mind. I cautiously pushed open the door to the boys' locker room, revealing absolute darkness. The only illumination was from my flashlight, which revealed a large room filled with lockers. Strange noises, akin to faint dings and scratching, filled the air. With my heart racing, I moved through the room, my flashlight scanning every corner. The eerie sounds continued, and I couldn't pinpoint their source. At this point, fear was settling deep within me. Suddenly, a loud slam from another room within the locker area jolted me. The sound reverberated, and I felt a chilling presence in the darkness. My shout of "Police" was met with a child's panicked screams. As I moved closer, the source of the cries became apparent. A 12-year-old boy was trapped inside one of the lockers. He banged on the door, the sound muffled by the metal casing. My heart sank. I promised the boy that I would return, a promise I made while calling for backup. Racing outside to look for the white van, I made a critical mistake by not recording its license plate. Upon my return to the school, the van had disappeared. Panic coursed through me as I alerted my colleagues to be on the lookout for the suspicious vehicle. I quickly relayed instructions to the school staff, ordering them to end the school day and summon someone with the key to rescue the boy from his metal prison. He had suffered a cut to his arm while bravely resisting his captor. 1 week later, the man was finally arrested when his van was spotted in a 7-Eleven parking lot. Proper identification allowed us to link him to the terrifying incident at the school, and justice was served. As a retired police officer, I can't help but think back on that stormy day and the chilling case that left an indelible mark on my career. The resilience of the 12-year-old boy and the swift response of law enforcement underscore the importance of vigilance and community safety. I was a young traveler exploring New Jersey, particularly keen on visiting Rowan University. With my family unavailable, I embarked on this adventure, checked into the Hampton Inn, and little did I know, this visit would turn into a spine-chilling experience. After a day filled with campus tours, I returned to my hotel room around 8 p.m., with plans to revisit the university the next day. Approximately an hour after my return, a bizarre and unsettling alarm echoed through my room. Accompanying this disconcerting noise was an intense, pulsating white light beaming from the corner of the ceiling. The hotel's public announcement system came to life, repeatedly urging all guests to stay in their rooms due to a lockdown. The idea of a hotel lockdown was entirely foreign to me. My curiosity was piqued, even amidst the unsettling circumstances. I couldn't fathom what had prompted such an event within the confines of a hotel. While the deafening alarm eventually ceased, the relentless flashing light continued, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Every 20 seconds the message looped, further intensifying the sense of unease. It was only 9:30 in the evening, so I decided to keep the TV on for some background noise as I prepared for a night's rest. Once ready, I settled under the covers and extinguished the lights. Despite my efforts to normalize the situation, the ever-persistent flashing light was now threatening to disrupt my sleep. Contemplating calling the front desk to gather more information about the ongoing events, I was startled when the phone on the nightstand suddenly rang. To my astonishment, the voice on the other end didn't offer information about the alarm or lockdown. Instead, the person spoke with evident concern, urging me to remain calm and exit the room immediately. My bewilderment prompted me to inquire about the nature of the unfolding crisis. The staff member's response sent shivers down my spine. She revealed that there was another individual in my room and urged me to leave urgently. In a state of panic, I dropped the phone and began to meticulously search every nook and cranny of the room. Under the bed, inside the vacant bathroom, and throughout the room, there was no sign of an intruder. My heart raced as my gaze fell upon the sliding closet door, left slightly ajar. Through the narrow opening, I caught a fleeting glimpse of a person's face. My mind struggled to comprehend the sight, and when the closet door closed, I was engulfed by fear. Without a moment's hesitation, I fled the room. The hotel staff immediately took action, reviewing security footage which unveiled a shady figure wandering through the hotel's corridors. The man seemed to be searching for a specific room, and when he reached my door, he managed to open it with a key card he had illicitly obtained. The hotel staff cooperated with the authorities, who apprehended the intruder and led him away in handcuffs. The man, appearing to be in his 40s and of shorter stature, locked eyes with me during the ordeal, his unsettling gaze suggesting he had been watching me from the concealed closet for over an hour. The ordeal at the Hampton Inn was deeply unsettling, serving as a stark reminder of the critical importance of vigilance, security, and swift action. This unforgettable experience still lingers in my memory, emphasizing the significance of safety and vigilance in our daily lives. This story reminds us all to remain alert in unfamiliar situations and to appreciate the vigilance of security personnel who ensure our safety. It's a lesson that goes beyond my experience and resonates with everyone. Safety and awareness should never be taken lightly.